Hey, dig it, brothers. This is my 5-gallon Crazy Jungle Nano tank, and I just gave it a cleaning, if you can believe that. It was even more gnarly before, but now the water is crystal clear, and this is it with a haircut. Obviously, I like my tanks with their hair long and lush, and this tank is a perfect example. It's also super low tech. I just run a simple nano light that I got kind of white label off Amazon, 30 bucks, and then a sponge filter, which you can barely see anymore, that's sitting in the back. And that's it. I've got a nice substrate. You can get it at Petco. I always use Fluval. And some Dragonstone in the center. Again, you can get that pretty much anywhere. I love Dragonstone because of how natural it looks and the way you can plant Anubias and other rhizome plants right into the crevices. You see that there? And in this tank, I have a couple Endlers. I'm looking for a female. There's a beautiful red bar Endler or black bar Endler or wing eye Endler. I'm not a master at the various strains. But there's a couple males in here. And then the primary fish are these adorable Lampeye Killifish, Norman's Lampeye Killifish. I've got a small group of them. And what's really cool about them is they stay tight together, and they've got that amazing blue eye. I don't know what color the camera's showing it, but at times it looks like some sort of alien with those two awesome little eyes. See that guy right there? It reflects the light on the top. It has various reasons for existing that way in nature that are pretty intuitive to frighten predators that are perhaps above looking down, and also in dark tannin infused waters they can see one another. Those are a couple of the explanations I've read about online. But I dig this species. It used to be more rare. You can generally find it, or your local fish store can order some for you. They're not expensive. They aren't that hard to breed, and if I didn't have other fish in this tank, including a white platinum male betta fish, believe it or not, I don't see him, but I had to house 5 of them that I got online when I only ordered one, and so every available tank got one. And in this tank, it's perhaps my most beautiful. And damn, if it doesn't come out before this video is out, I'm gonna find him for you. So I've got these emerged plants, and what I've done, you see the bamboo stick? I just use that or a chopstick and wrap the plant around it, and you see how the roots just start growing into the water to create a natural filter to supplement the sponge filter, same as the topwater plants. Those hanging roots filter the water, and on it goes. I have pothos here, a couple strains of variegated in the common green, and that's growing really well out of the tank. And those roots, you can see, literally will dig into the soil eventually, creep around the rocks. I just think it's totally awesome. Totally awesome. I've got tons of the red variety of the ram's horn snail, which I think are more lovely than the drab brown ones, but honestly I pull a bunch out and feed them to my pea puffers in other tanks. Now gosh darn it, where is that betta? He usually is up and in this thicket here, but he does come out when I feed, and he really is a glorious specimen. Now this is a YouTube fail because we're not seeing him, but he's in there, trust me, and he's not bothering all these other fish, and they're not bothering him. again, I'll say it, if you have good plant cover and clean water and take good care, you can have betta fish with other species, small species, guppies. I've had them tons of luck with other species, whereas so many people claim that's just not workable. I find that to be a myth. But betta fish notwithstanding, this tank would be pretty terrific even without any fish, although that's insane. Why would you do that? But I love the idea of having plants in and around it, decorations, and just kind of letting nature take its course and helping out in every way possible. I'm guilty of overstocking all my tanks because I overplant them. This is a great example. And so for a tiny tank or a nano aquarium, you can do that. See, these fish are beautiful. They show good colors. They interact well. And I'm breaking all the rules to do it. Anyway, we didn't see the betta, but I was at, oh, there he is. Oh my God, perfect, right at the end. Now you see, he's got that little pink kind of blemish, which is just sort of like a birthmark, but he's coming in to look for a black worm because I threw a bunch of live black worms in here. And before we close, we'll take a look at him. Isn't that awesome? And nobody's bothering him, and he's not bothering nobody. Anybody, I should say, including these pygmy catfish on the ground. Pygmy Corydoras. All right, everybody, we got to see him, so it wasn't a fail. Stay safe, and always keep your hands in the tank. Ciao for now.